Hey, I'm Liv, welcome back to my channel Endless Pages and welcome to today's video, which is my December TBR. It is already time for my final TBR video of the year, which is crazy. I swear every year it goes quicker and quicker. It's actually quite scary, but yeah, it's time for my final TBR video of the year. I am not participating in any readathons or anything. My main goal in December is to finish my Read the World challenge, which is a challenge created by my friend Tracy, where you have to read 2 books from every continent. I have a few books left on that list that I haven't gotten to yet, so that is my main goal for December, is to finish that list off. Let's talk about the books I have left on my Read the World challenge that I need to read in December. First up, we have The Dawn Hounds by Sasha Stronach. I have put this on like 3 TBRs I think this year and still managed not to get to it, so this is the final month I have to get to it if I want to complete the challenge in 2025, which I do. So this is a queer Maori-inspired fantasy. We follow a thief turned cop who is murdered, brought back to life with a mysterious new power and tasked with protecting her city from a devastating attack. We also have a few other kind of cool sounding things in this book. We have ancient powers, we have pirates, we have plagues. So I think it's her trying to solve a murder while stopping the plague from happening, and she does that with the help of the pirate crew. So this sounds really cool and really fun. I'm very annoyed at myself that I haven't gotten to it yet. I am genuinely really keen to read this book. So it's got a lot, sounds like it's got a lot going on, but it sounds like it's going to be a really fun, fast-paced time. Next up, we have Our Shape of Night by Maria Enriquez. This book is huge and so intimidating. I've attempted to start it a couple of times and it just has never been the right time this year, so I don't know how I'm going to finish all of this in December with everything else that's on my TBR, but I'll give it a go. This is kind of about a cult. We have a father and a son who both have these kind of strange abilities. They can kind of commune with the dead and demonic kind of creatures, and there's a group called the Order that have for years been like using the father for his abilities, and now that the son is starting to show the same abilities, the Order is trying to come for the son as well. I think that's basically the plot. Yeah, so spanning the decades of Argentina's military dictatorship and its aftermath. So I think it's a story of family, story of the political context of the time. I'm very excited. I love to read anything with a cultish element. So yeah, hopefully I can get through this. I think it's definitely one that I'm going to be reading for the whole month, just little by little. So yeah, I'll definitely have to start this like December 1st. Next up, we have The Lesson by Cadwell Turnbull. I'm hoping to audio this. Fingers crossed my Libby hold comes in with enough time to finish it. So yeah, this is The Lesson. This is speculative fiction / science fiction book set in the US Virgin Islands, and we kind of have a race of aliens that have been, for the last, I can't remember, 5 years, they've been floating over this island, doing research, but they won't disclose what research they're doing. And then there's been a lot of tension between the people that live in the US Virgin Islands and the alien race, because there's tension and the aliens kind of give it back to them more than the humans give to the aliens. So I think this whole book is kind of a metaphor for colonialism, and then apparently a young boy is killed by the alien race and 3 families find themselves at the center of an inevitable conflict, witness and victim to events that will touch everyone and teach a terrible lesson. So I feel like this might be a little bit of a confronting read, because obviously, like I said, it's a metaphor for colonialism, but I'm really, really excited to read it because I've heard really good stuff. Next up, we have A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos, the first book in the Mirror Visitor Quartet. This is a YA fantasy. We follow Ophelia, who has 2 gifts. She can read the pasts from objects, and she can also travel through mirrors. Ophelia is promised in marriage to this guy from this like icy pole. I forgot to say, in this world, they live on these like floating planets called, I think that's how you describe it, called arcs. So yeah, she's promising marriage to this guy on this icy pole arc. He's from this really powerful like clan. promising marriage to him. When she goes there, she realizes that you can't trust anyone in that place, and she also discovers she's a part of this kind of a pawn in this huge plot that could have consequences for their entire world. I've always been so intimidated by this. I just feel like it'll be, I don't know, I'm intimidated. It sounds like it's a really high fantasy, but it is YA, so I don't think it's going to be that complex of a fantasy if it's, you know, having to be YA. It is quite big and long, but we'll give it a go. I'm really, really determined to finish my Read the World Challenge show. We'll obviously probably have to start this one early on too. So those are the remaining books on my Read the World Challenge that I want to get to. Obviously those ones are the priority. I do have a list of others that I want to get to if I finish those on time, so I'm going to talk you through those now. First up, we have The Long Night by Kristen White. I'm so excited. This is his brand new book. I've read 2 other books from him and absolutely love them. They're always, the twists get me every time. Both times I've read it, I've been completely shocked by the twist and quite impressed by it. So this is a little bit different for him. This is more thriller than his previous books, it seems. So this follows M, who is looking for love, trying to escape her small town. M is then kidnapped. You also follow Jodie's perspective. She's been trying to forget a troubling time in her life, pouring her trauma into her work and out of her mind, until one night her daughter is kidnapped and she's dragged back into the violence. So as Em and Jodie race into the darkness, the agony of the past rushes up to meet them, and it would take all their devotion and courage to escape this night alive. So this sounds a lot darker than his other books, and I'm very keen. I'm very, very, very keen to start this. Next up, we have a sequel. This is Wanda Smith, The Calling of Morrigan Crow. This is by Jessica Townsend, and a second Australian author actually. This is the sequel to The Trials of Morrigan Crow. This is a junior fantasy book. We follow Morrigan Crow, who was born on an unlucky day, and she's blamed for everything unlucky that ever happens. So it's always her fault. Then she gets told that she is going to die on this night called Eventide. On her birthday, she will die. And then, just as the night hits for her to die, this really strange, eccentric man called Juniper North shows up and whisks her away just right in time to stop her from dying. And then she gets taken away to this amazing magical world where she has to go through a bunch of trials at this kind of magical school to stay in this new world and stay alive. So I absolutely loved the first book, and I am so keen. I'm just about to finish the first book and I want to jump straight into the second one. I obviously can't. This will probably be more of an end of the month read, which sucks, but it'll encourage me to read all my Read the World books so I can get to this one. So there we have it. That is my December TBR. I don't know when I think I'm going to be doing all this reading in what is the busiest month of the year, but I'll give it a go. I have some time off work, so hopefully that means I will be able to focus on reading. Let me know in the comments below, have you got any books left on challenges that you haven't finished yet? Make me feel better in the comments. Or if you haven't, let me know what is the book you're most looking forward to reading in December. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content, and I will see you in whatever the hell I post next. Bye!